As the fantasy football regular season winds down, a new level of excitement and pressure builds, especially if your team is eyeing a championship. You have battled through injuries, bye weeks, and tough matchups, but now the stakes are higher than ever. It is time to make some critical decisions. To adjust your team for fantasy playoffs, you need to shift your focus from long-term potential to immediate, week-to-week performance, prioritizing player health, favorable matchups, and robust roster depth. This strategic pivot ensures your team is optimized to win consecutive high-stakes games. The core reason for this playoff adjustment is that every single game becomes an elimination game. In the regular season, you can often recover from a bad week, but in the playoffs, one poor performance or unexpected absence can end your championship hopes. Therefore, your primary goal transitions from accumulating points over many weeks to maximizing your chances of winning each specific matchup. First, meticulously evaluate your roster daily for player health and injury status. Utilize reliable news sources to stay informed about even minor ailments that could limit a player's snaps or effectiveness. Next, scrutinize upcoming schedules for favorable matchups, targeting players who face weaker defenses against their position, or who are known to perform well in specific game environments. Additionally, prioritize consistent, high-floor players over those with boom or bust potential, especially in critical starting spots, as reliability reduces risk. Actively work the waiver wire to secure streaming options for defenses or kickers with good matchups, or to pick up handcuff running backs who would see a significant workload if a starter were to go down. Also, understand your league's specific playoff structure, including bye weeks and how many teams qualify, to plan your roster moves strategically. One invaluable insider tip is to research a player's strength of schedule for the playoff weeks. This specific metric helps you identify which of your players, or potential waiver wire additions, have an easier path to big points. Furthermore, consider rostering high-floor players, who are those with a safe, consistent point total every week, minimizing downside risk when every point matters. By proactively managing player health, exploiting favorable matchups, building dependable roster depth, and staying informed with specialized research, you are positioning your team for peak performance when it matters most. These deliberate adjustments turn your team into a lean, mean, championship contending machine, ready to conquer the intense pressure of the fantasy playoffs and bring home the title.